Anyway, I paid, so far I've paid about two or three hundred thousand pounds in care home expenses. 2 or 300,000 pounds. And now I have no money left. The care home has sucked me dry of any money. Can you guys see this rainbow? It's so beautiful. So nice. Wow. Hi guys. So what brings me to my current state of affairs? Well, as I said in the last video, for many years I didn't work. As I said, 30 years or whatever. And really, if it wasn't for my parents, I would have been in, big trouble. So I have to thank my parents, for helping me. Some people say, oh, it was because of your parents that you became so sensitized, I remember as a kid, the other children used to go to the school discos, but my parents didn't allow me because they were scared, when I was about 16 or 17, I wanted to go to the discos, and they didn't allow me. And so I did have one girlfriend that I went to her house, like after school on a Friday, but I didn't go to the nightclubs or anything like that until I was about 19. How did I get into financial trouble? Okay. Well, the way I got into financial trouble, there are a few reasons. But my father started to have symptoms of dementia. He used to get really angry. I mean, one day I remember him calling me and saying, "Where's the money?" So he had some money in a jewellery box and he couldn't find it. And he was saying it was my wife. He was saying it was me. And I said, "Bah, we don't know. You must have just put it somewhere, mislaid it." And I can understand it, because if you don't know that you've got this dementia, then you think, okay, look, I put it here, but now it's not here, so somebody must have taken it. So he used to get really aggressive, though, really angry, shouting, and yeah. So I had so many problems with him, so many arguments. He didn't believe me, his own son. As I said, if he thinks he left it there, he's saying, "Are you crazy? You think I'm crazy then? You think I'm lying? Okay, I'm lying." He used to shout. And so he thought that we were taking his money. So many crazy things happened. Once he called me into his room and there was a t-shirt, like a vest, a white vest, and it didn't fit him properly. It was a bit tight. He said, "This is not mine. How did this get into my room?" I said, "Bah, I don't know." He said, "Oh, it was me then." He used to get so angry, and in front of me, he got the vest and he tore it up. He started tearing it all up. He said, "Go, go." My dad had to go into a care home because of his dementia, and then also he had terrible problems with arthritis. And so, I better stop here. And so, he needed money, and so I was spending £1,100 a week just to keep him inside the nursing home, the care home, and other expenses. And so we had some money in the bank, and when all that money dried up, even before that money dried up, I realized I'm going to be in trouble here, because I don't have enough money in the bank to continue paying for the care home. And so I had to do something that I really, really regretted, but there's nothing I could do. I had to sell our old home in London, the home that I've lived in for 50 years. And that was one of the most painful things that I've ever done. How can it, you think, how can it, a house, just bricks and cement, how can you have an attachment to it, an emotional attachment? Well, I grew up there, has memories of my childhood, myself, my mom, my dad, my family, my first girlfriend, my dogs, family coming out. It's just so many memories. Anyway, I had to sell it in order to pay for my dad's care. Anyway, so far I've paid about £200,000 or £300,000 in care home expenses. £200,000 or £300,000, and now I have no money left. The care home has sucked me dry of any money. I knew this was going to happen because my dad's quite strong. He's not going to pass away after a year or 2 years. And I want him to live to 200 years. I don't want him to pass away. But I pray that he can get better so he can come back home and, I could look after him. Because I miss my dad a lot. I really miss him. In fact, I'm going to phone up now and see if I can get an appointment to see him. If I could see him today, it would be great. Yeah, so the reason why I'm at a financial loss, I've got so many problems financially, is because I lost so much money. I spent so much money looking after my dad, at the care home. 200,000 or 300,000, it's a lot of money. I don't want to even think about it. And then when we sold our home, I took £70,000 to invest in the business, and to cut a long story short, it failed in a YouTube business. And that's all the money I had, that's all I had. And now I've just got nothing. All I have is a car and my dog and me and God. I have my wife and my kids, but they don't understand that I need to make money, otherwise we're not going to survive. Yeah, so hopefully I can continue making YouTube videos and giving some value to people. Maybe I've tried coming off antidepressants. I've tried coming off the acid reflux medication, and I failed. So I can't really teach anybody how to come off medication until I can successfully come off myself. So I'm going to keep trying things, and then if I can do something of value, then I can give something to people and people will watch. And so that way I can help people, and hopefully my channel will blow up and YouTube will give me some money, and so I can pay for just the basics, pay for fuel. These clothes, all the clothes that I have on, I've had for years. I've got no new clothes. So I don't know what I'm saying. Living in a car can be really, really peaceful. You know why? Because usually when you're at home, you have access to so much energy, electricity, for example, and you can switch on the TV, watch the TV, switch on the computer, have the computer on, watch YouTube and go down the YouTube rabbit hole. But when you're trying to save even that small amount of electricity that you do have, things become really quiet. I'm in the car now, and all you can hear is the wind. You can see the clouds, rolling by, floating by, and you experience a life, a real life. You see the wind again? That was a strong gust of wind. You see birds flying around. I'm sat parked here, and I haven't seen any cars. So you drive and you end up finding nice little quiet areas that people usually don't drive by, and it's very very peaceful, actually. What I do is I fill up. I'll show you another day. I'll fill up the tank, and I drive to about 55 miles an hour on the slow lane, and I consume so little. It's really impressive. On one fuel tank is about 1,000 miles. And I'm quite happy when I see that. Okay, guys, now I better go. It's getting dark, and I'm gonna find a place to stay. See you guys in the next episode. Oh, it's raining again. Where are we now? God knows. Oh my God, hail. Bloody hell. So this is my spot for the night. It's a nice place. As long as I wake up early in the morning and leave, then it's okay. Good night, guys. Have a nice, peaceful rest. Be healthy, be happy, and look after your money. Look after your parents as well, your family. Look after yourself first, so then you can look after them. Alright, speak to you guys in the next video. Bye.